beautiful soul, welcome to you guys timeless picker card. For this picker card we are going to take a look at yes or no, the answer to your question. But before we do that, let me introduce myself. My name is Noraima from the Phoenix Star. If you are new to the channel, hi, welcome. I'm thankful you found me. If you like the vibration, don't forget then to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a video. And if you are already part of the fam, the growing tribe, hey, love, thankful that you're back again, fam. So yeah, we are going to take a look at the answer to your question, if it is a yes or a no. So I will put right now a sticker or emoji on you guys card so that you can concentrate on the card, like so yeah, and I will explain later how this all goes for the people that doesn't know how this works. But for the people that already know, I will explain first the pile to you guys. For the first pile, you have this sticker or emoji as your pile. For the second pile, you have this sticker or emoji as your pile. For the third pile, you have this sticker or emoji as your pile. And for the fourth, you have this sticker or emoji as your pile. And then for the fifth pile, you have this sticker or emoji. Now, there is no wrong way to do this. If you don't know how it works, there's no wrong way to do this. It is just like you have a question. You might just think of the question and I will give you a yes or a no. The first card, I will also give you a why and advice from you guys, your spiritual team. So just think of a question that you have in mind. Concentrate on the cards and go with the one that is pulling you in. If you feel drawn to more than one pile for a particular question, go with both of them and put them together. Then you have kind of like an extended reading on your question. And if you have more questions and it all pulls to a one particular pile, then that means for all the questions that you have, the answer to the question, all of them, is then in that particular pile that you have chosen. So yeah, I do hope I could have explained it well. I will give you guys 30 seconds to breathe in, breathe out, choose your pile. You will hear 3 high pitch notes just to oomph you up, and I will see you at the pile or piles that you have chosen. So, pile 1, let's take a look. Let's see. You have chosen this sticker or emoji as your pile. Let's see. I asked my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, harm to none, to let us know the answer to your question. If it is a yes or a no, I will not take the first card in reverse. You have the 10 of things, so it's the Knight of Swords. It's giving me yes, pretty fast, pretty quick. Okay, so it will happen fast, it will happen quick. It is something that once it's time to go, there is no turning back kind of a situation, so it's gonna happen. It can be overwhelming is also what I'm getting. You can make mistake, or this can become a mistake is what I'm getting if you guys don't pay attention well, because it's something that along the way you will learn more about this situation is what I'm getting. So it's a very impulsive move, impulsive action that doesn't determine the outcome. It is what you do on your way to it. That is the thing that will determine the outcome. If it will if you have done your job well, then it will be a good outcome. But because of the impulsive taking action fast and quick without thinking about it, without strategizing plan, like you are ready for it, it's something that you need to do, but it's giving me the energy of sometimes you can practice for something like for years, but until you find yourself in that position, You don't know how you are going to act. And now I'm getting the image. The reason why I'm smiling is because I'm getting the image of, you know, how people will teach you on TikTok how to do self-defense classes, kind of a way. Like, oh, if somebody comes from behind, do this and then this. But in the midst of the moment, when it's all going down, you don't know if you did this or that. You just did. Okay, so that is that energy that it's giving me. Let's see why are giving you a yes. For some of you, be like, honey, I do want that yes, but you know, let's see why. You have 10 of create, honey. There is lots of fresh action with you guys, you know, lots of impulsive. You know, teenagers are very impulsive. So you have nature that is the honey, why am I stuck on it? It's the Empress together with the Eight of Earth together with the Tower. Okay, this is suddenly, also suddenly. And then you also have the Moon. It's a mysterious. It's very, like I said, you will not know the outcome. Everything is happening suddenly. Okay, but the thing is, the outcome is abundant, is fruitful if you work nicely. It depends on the Eight of Earth, what you do with the thing that you should do, or whatever the question is. What are you going to do with it? You know, it all depends on that. And the Tower is going to happen one way or the other. Lots of people fear the Tower, but for me, the Tower is something of when we are too much stuck on a certain image or too much stuck on a certain way, then you know, sometimes the universe bugs in and be like, okay, it's time for you to go, it's time for you to move. So we have to put a Tower in, and it can be bad, it can be good, but at the end of it all, once it's all said and done and you are at the end of it, you be like, I needed that. I really needed it. We all can talk about how we cried about a certain situation in our life when a chapter was ending, but now moving away from the chapter, we be like, oh my God, I actually needed that. I needed that because there is something that we don't see. And that's the thing. You are not going to see the outcome of this situation. It's all a mystery. So you also have Milky Way perspective together with love, compassion. So you guys, your spiritual team is advising you to continue having a look at it in a brighter, in a bigger scale. Like if you look at the Milky Way, okay, because I'm getting the Milky Way. If you look at the Milky Way, can you just imagine that we are a speck of a dust in this universe, you know? So, and then we can create and make such a big impact in our own life. If you look at it in that way, you be like, I can do everything. And so do not fear if something goes wrong, because that wrong you need for you to go to where you need to go, kind of a way. So if you make a mistake, look at it in a different way is what I'm getting with the perspective. It depends on how you look at it. You know, if you look at it good result. If you look at it bad result. Okay, so it's same thing with the Tower. You know, depending how you perceive it in that kind of way. So really have compassion with yourself at first, and also with the situation and the people in this. Okay, but now is your lucky time. Together with regeneration, you have the Tarragon together with Lime. So this is, as I said, I find it beautiful. I don't know if you guys are ready for it, but I find it beautiful because it all talks about what your actions are and what you find worthy. Whatever this question is, it all depends on to whom or to the situation, what you do with it. This is something of, oh, here you go, a bicycle. Here you go, a car. Here you go, a house. Here you go, a job. So it's suddenly, boom, here you go. What are you going to do with it now? What are you going to do with it? And will you make it to good use? Yes or no? So you will get, like, for example, because I'm getting for you guys, you have a craft, you have a gift. Universe said, here you go, Pawan. This is yours. Now, what you gonna do with it? Some people be like, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Do you know? I have to tell you guys now. Before I started this reading, I was listening to Ernst. I don't know if you guys know Ernst. Ernst. That is, honey, a motivational speaker from back in the days. And he was talking about how, great Einstein and something. And then something in me was saying, like, because he was talking about how a person has given away his violin because he didn't make use of it anymore, and he didn't have children, so nothing to leave it behind to. And I don't know why I have to tell you guys this, but really, I was like, why would you? Is there a reason to become great? And do you invent and create whatever it is that you want if you don't have somebody or something to leave it behind to? And I was like, yes, there is. That's your way of living. So I don't know why I had to tell you guys that. Maybe it has a meaning to you, but I'm getting with that. The reason why I have to tell you guys is, like, really, do not think you have to do it for another person. It is your lifetime. This is your period of lifetime. Okay, my love? Then you also have breathe, slow down, and contemplate the tea, violence and ivy tangling around the caves. So really, take this slow, okay? Enjoy the ride is what I'm getting. Enjoy the ride. I do hope I could have helped you guys, my lovely, beautiful Pawan. Don't forget to comment. Let me know. Let's communicate. I love how you guys communicate with me. So let me know what you thought of it. And I will see you guys in another reading of mine. Bye-bye. So, my lovely, beautiful pal 2, you guys have chosen this sticker or emoji as your pal. Let's take a look. Let's see the answer to your question, if it is a yes or a no. I ask my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us home to none, to let us know, yes or no, the answer to your question. That ain't it, though. That ain't it. I will not take these as the answer to your question. I will take these as the yes or no, and this one we will put as the why. You have the 5 of create. I will not take the first card in reverse, okay? The other ones are the wheel of fortune together with the lovers, okay? These I will take in reverse, so they fell in reverse. So what I'm getting for you guys, I'm gonna take these two. I'm gonna take, this is, listen, it is a yes and a no. I'm gonna give you both because they were not specific. So I'm gonna give you both, a yes or a no. Do you know why? Because the 5 of create is you putting yourself in the game. The wheel is a gamble. It can go on the round side, it can go on the great side. It's a gamble. It's just like this reading, yes or no. So you don't know how it goes. Same thing for the lovers. The lovers, the opposite of the lovers is the devil. So meaning that even with love, things are good when they are good, but they can also turn out toxic depending how that person is. Everybody put their best foot forward in the beginning. Then you come to figure out who is who, what is what, and it can go good, it can go bad. So I really see that this is a gamble. This is a situation where it is a gamble. It depends on how things unfold. Let's take a look. Let's see why they are giving you a yes and a no. So let's see. Why are they giving you a yes and a no? Underneath the deck, you have the High Priestess. You guys, this is something that will elevate your intuition. This is something that they are asking of you to use your intuition, okay? You have the Ace of Wands together with the Three of Cups together with the Four of Swords. Really use your intuition. That is where the answer is. So this situation right here, for example, you might ask, is it a good idea? Is that person really good for me? Or is that person really a great partner? Is that person really a great friend? Time will tell. Right now, everything is beautiful. But if your gut feeling tell you something, do not playing blind for it, because it depends on how things unfold between you and this situation right here. For some of you, this might be a question about children, this might be a question about passionate love, about sexual action, kind of a way. It's giving me that, and it's like everything looks great and good, but it has to do, the reason why I'm getting it yes and a no is because there is other people at play. There are other people at play, and the outcome depends also on their action, is what I'm getting. And with their action, you need to use your intuition. You can only trust on what you do, is what I'm getting. You can only trust on how you feel or what you can depend on. You can, of course, we must trust other people, but you cannot blindly say, oh, that person will never betray me, because you don't know what will happen in their life path, or in their life, or what their standards are, or what life happens to everybody, is what I'm trying to say. So really, it's kind of like you cannot put a stamp on it if it is about another person, because it depends also on their action. Are they also willing to fight for this? Are they also willing to go a distance, bet on a good thing, So that is why you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers and the Five of Create, because it all depends on who puts their best foot forward, kind of a way. But it's something of passion, and you guys, your spiritual team is saying, just listen to your intuition. You will notice when it is something good or bad when it comes to them. So you have DNA, karma, together with New Moon, Promise, okay, together with Gaia, Nurturing, and also Lightning, Power, okay. Here, looking at DNA, Karma, we all have here a life lessons to go through, with a New Moon, Promise, like somebody can promise you something, but we all have a lesson. And that's the thing. Like, for now, this situation, the answer to your question, it is both. It is both, because it all depends on what you need to go through to unfold this, and what are you willing to fight for, not in a bad way. And not only that, do you find it worthy? Do you find it, after you have done it, yet still worthy? So as I said, it can begin great, you can go for it, but along the way, your higher self, your intuition will tell you, but it's something that you need to do. This is something of a karma. This is something of for you to become, as I said with the High Priestess, for you to become the greater self that you actually are. You also have fertility. For you, lots of you, I do think for some of you, also talking about children or having a child, kind of a way. Is what I'm getting. Also looking at fertility. For some of you, it might be to do with your creative art in that way, together with love. It might be to do with other person, a partnership, if it is business or love or friendship. And that is why I'm telling you that you can only look for your side Whatever this situation is, even if it's about school, you can only look at your side. You don't know how the other person will affect you in your walk of life. And but one way or the other, it is your karma. But the moment you show your power, the moment you learn to listen to your higher self, the moment you know how to sense and feel if something is for you, yes or no, you can then skip the hard lessons and go to your dharma. So that is why you are getting a yes or a no, because this is a gamble you should take. So that's what I'm getting with that. I'm sorry if I cannot be more clearer with you guys. You have persevere. Okay, leave no stone unturned. You really have to do this. I'm sorry. It is something that needs to happen for the good of all, harm to none. Okay, for the good of all, harm to none, because if you are thinking of something bad, sorry, you are on the wrong reading. I do not condone nothing of violence or self-harm. So really, for the good of all, harm to none, listen to your intuition, persevere, go for it. For this gamble, for this situation. And as I said, if a karma goes bad, if you be like, oh my god, do I really have to go through it? Karma doesn't mean you have to accept the bad happening. No, karma is learn about the bad happening. What is your doing? That is why I cannot tell you a direct answer, because you have other people involved in it. It is all about a reflection of who are you, what is your lesson. The moment you learn the lesson, you can choose again and go to your dharma. Karma is good and bad. It is all a lesson. That being said, I do hope I could have helped you guys. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought, if you find it helpful. And I will see you guys in another reading of mine. Bye bye. So, my lovely, beautiful pal, Tori, you guys have chosen this sticker or emoji as your pal. Let's take a look. Let's see the answer to your question. I asked my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, home to none, to let us know the answer to your question, if it is a yes or a no. I do not take the first card in reverse. So, let's see the answer to your question, if it is a yes or a no. You have the Three of Things. That's the Three of Swords, honey. The answer is no. It is a no, my love. Let's see, why are you getting a no? I do think this is gonna hurt. Looking at the Three of Swords, it's gonna hurt. There are lots of betrayal, and this is something that this one is, I do take this in reverse. So this is something that your intuition have been telling you, but you are neglecting it. You are acting as if you are not hearing it. So you know already the this situation right here. So it's nothing new. The Lovers, so this might be to do with a partnership for you guys. If it is business, friendship, or love. You also have the Seven of Earth together with the Death card, the Death and Rebirth, together with the Seven of Things. This is my Cheating, Conniving Thief card. So, honey, the reason you are getting a no is because you already know the truth. You already know that other people are doing it for them, and they are choosing for themselves, and it's time for you to also choose for yourself. It's time for you to end certain things. Did you reap the fruits that you want to reap in this situation? Is the outcome the thing that you really want? You know, have they shown you already something that you be like, okay, actually I do not like that about this situation? Because I really see that for you guys, like you kind of are good with holding on and blindfolding yourself to the truth, because you have the instincts for it. Your higher self been waving the red flag for you in your face, you know, but you kind of like do not want to see it. You kind of have a pitbull grip on this situation, meaning that once you put your jaw into it's gonna lock and it will not let go. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But your guys, your spiritual team is saying, honey, this must stop, and you must choose for yourself, because it's gonna hurt you. you know. But let's see, what is that you need to know more? With the seven of earth, for some of you, if this is really something that you like and love, I'm really getting like, honey, try something different. Not like, for example, you are a I don't know why every time, but I'm getting soccer player. Like you are a soccer player kind of a way. And you normally will train, I don't know, 5 days in a week just to become a great footballer or something. And it isn't happening. So your guys, your spiritual team is saying, try it different. Instead of 5 days in a week, invest in somebody that can help you out. Maybe go 3 times training, and then 2 days you will be do the mental work. There is something of, can you please change it up situation happening for you guys, together with forest, breathe, and mountain, strength. Well, this is all you guys, okay? Listen, try to go for what you want without hurting yourself. Is what I'm getting. Naive. It's not naive. It's more like a lesson, but you are not listening. Like, somebody can tell you, for example, can learn you like, okay, instead of doing this, try that. You consistently holding on to the way you are doing it. Like, if you take that advice, maybe it will change the game. Maybe you will see it different. And I do think your guide, your spiritual team, is like looking at the forest breed also. Like I said, if you are overdoing it, it isn't good. There is something of too much. It's gonna hurt you along the way. So please listen to your higher self. Take time to pause. Take time to pause. And it's not quitting. It's not quitting if you really like and love it. It's more being smart. Like, do you know, because the mountain is talking about giving me the earth signs. The earth signs are Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Do you know that those are, even though Capricorn is a cardinal sign, it's very steady movement. Doesn't leap and go and do. Have you ever watched a mountain goat climb a mountain? Like, we looking at them be like, not believing that they can climb it. Especially how steep and on the small thing that they have to stand on. We be like, no, that's impossible. So, but for them, it is possible. It all depends on knowing which step to take, be strategic, and be dedicated. But they are not foolishly, or how they are really steady in the action that they are taking. They are not constantly making the same move, because every step that they take, it's different from the one that they used to take. And did you know that the mountain goat will go back a few steps just to see if everything is yet still okay, and then move forward? Meaning, you really need to trust on your intuition and really check everything. Don't move to move. You need to have a strategy, y'all. You really need. So you also have communication together with stimulation. So action must be taken. New beginnings must happen, is what I'm getting. You need to know who you are in this situation right here, because otherwise other people will use you to their advantage. Okay, so that is why you are getting a no, because you are too eager to want it. And if somebody is seeing that you really want something so bad, they can make use of it. Okay, for example, if you are somebody that, you are totally into your a job, like you need that money, and you just tell your boss, I'm so happy that I have to work this weekend because, hey, I need that money. Guess what? they can use you to their advantage. And suddenly, bibbidi bobbidi boo, you were talking about one weekend, but you will find yourself now every weekend working. And then you be like, okay, I didn't want it every weekend. What do you think your boss will say? Your boss will say, I thought you was happy for having this job. I thought you said to me that you needed it. That is why I did it. So I was thinking of you. Meanwhile, they weren't thinking of you. They were thinking like, oh, good that you have let me know because I needed somebody to do it now every time. And guess what? You are the one that I will choose because, hey, so sometimes it might look as if you are doing it for you, but by opening your mouth or without using your intuition, you will see other people will make use of what you want. If you want a boyfriend or a girlfriend and you be constantly with your boyfriend or girlfriend, they can also make use of you by, working on your weaknesses. Like, oh, so you don't love me. I mean, if you do that, you don't love me. If you do that, I mean, listen, everybody tries to manipulate somewhere in their life. Don't take that. Your guys, your spiritual team is saying, look for yourself. What works for you? Communicate in a type of a way that works for you, So you also have, you have lots. You have hidden depths. You only see the surface. Look beyond. This is why you need to use your intuition, because there is more happening that you don't see. You are trying to play blind, it seems like. Together with move, a rolling stones gather no moss. That's the death card, together with the stimulation, Aries sign. It's time for you to go, my love. And then you also have radiance. Keep your head held high and follow the sun. So move to the thing that you like and love. Do something for yourself. You may be selfish sometimes, okay, my love, for the good of all, harm to none. That being said, I do hope I could have helped you guys. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what you thought about it. I love you guys when you guys comment. And I'll see you in another reading of mine. Bye-bye. So, my lovely, beautiful powerful, you guys have chosen this sticker or emoji as your pal. Let's take a look. Let's see the answer to your question, if it is a yes or a no. I asked my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, harm to none, to let us know the answer to your question. I will not take the first card in a reverse. So you have the 5 of Wheels, so the 5 of Cups. The answer is no, my love. This is something that you are kind of like too much in the what had happened, or should I go back? It's like spilled milk. It's done. It's over. It's done. It's over is what I'm getting. I mean, how do you want to take that? It's like, imagine, because I'm seeing like really milk falling on the ground. Do you want to suck it and get all the sand also with it? What is it that we are going to do here? So really, if you move to something, if you move to what you yet still have, you will find better days. Like, this is the rainy day, this is the sun. So there is something better in a new instead of whatever this is. So you are getting a no, because it is something that for some of you that had happened in the past already. You already know how this goes. It is some lesson that it's kind of like, have you learned about the past? What did the past learn you, teach you? It's the same thing that is going to happen if you continue not seeing the lesson that you should have had, or that you had in the past, For example, if you guys are asking about school and you be like, oh, will I graduate? And you be like, not learning nothing, not doing something to succeed. You already have done this way. You have done that this way. Did it work for you? No. So maybe you need to change your strategy, do better kind of a situation is what I'm getting with this. Change everything. Don't go with the past. There's something with the past that ain't good. Underneath the deck, you have the Queen of Create. That's the Queen of Wands. So you have the five of things. There is mischievous things going on here, my love. Together with the universe in reverse, that's the world card. It's done. It's over. Together with the queen of think, that's the queen of swords and the three of feel. So, this is something that if you are honest and truth with yourself, you know that this can become something that people will do mischievous things in the past. In the past, the people from your past or the situation, because I'm really seeing you guys, maybe I don't know what question you had, but if you are doing it, let's just say the old ways and the new ways, okay? If you want to do it the old ways, you have not learned from that chapter how people used to betray you, how people used to make use of you, how people were stabbing you in the back, okay? Universe in reverse, meaning you didn't finish your chapter. Because the world card is then you have to start new with a new chapter. But in reverse, together with the five of think and the five of feel, it's giving me that if you look at the past, it's no. Wow, if you go with these two, together with the queen of think, that's the queen, that's my bitch, I always say, because she will cut mask off. See, she's people for who they are. She doesn't make it more beautiful than it is, because it's like, I've been through ish. For them to yet still take ish from people, we ain't gonna do that, so then you can have celebration by putting your head out of the sand and realize that ostrich syndrome that you are having doesn't fit you, my love, okay? And it's time for you to go to where people are true, People are true and people are fair. So you have meadow of vulnerability. Yeah, you guys are sweet and nice. And I love it. I love it that you guys are like that, okay? Sweet and nice. But that sweet and nice, people are making use of that. So you also have childhood innocent. Together with tsunami, wake up call. You have to see it for what it is, my love. You have to see it for what it is. I don't know what it is with your childhood. Maybe you've been brought up. I mean, not everybody is mean. Not everybody is out to get you. But there is a way of you, the way you've been brought up, maybe, that you kind of like let people walk over you or let people do you don't have a great boundaries, okay? You don't speak up for yourself. You are open, and it hurts you the most because of the vulnerability also. It hurts you the most, and it's time for you to recognize that you are betraying yourself actually every time. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you give other people permission to hurt you? Why would you do that? Just because you don't find yourself worthy, like by betraying yourself, you are giving other people permission to do the same to you. So really, that is why you are getting a no. Because this situation, this question that you are having, you are actually once again hurting yourself with it. Okay, you deserve more than whatever this question is. So you have divination together with courage. Speak up. Speak up, be the truth. Look at it. This is Libra. The courage card is Libra. Together with the Queen of Things, there is also the air sign. And I will see that also as the Aquarius truth and the Libra sharpness. Together with the Gemini, you cannot play with their mind. Okay? So cut cords with people that aren't for you. Okay? And see things for what it is. Dare to have that courage to dive deep, because this one is Scorpio. Dive deep in the unknown to discover the truth, the hidden truth that people has for you, okay? So really, only then you can move forward by seeing the truth. Get your head out of the sand. So let's see, what is it you need to know more? Oh, okay, these also. So you have be present, use the hours, don't count them. Together with relax, delight in powder gold sunshine. Enjoy where you are at the moment, this moment, and forgiveness. A crushed flower still gives a sweet scent. So forgiveness. Forgive so you can let go. Do not stay stuck in the old way, in the old past, in the old pains, and the old this and the old that and that and that and that and that. Do not. Do not, okay? It's time for you to see the thing, the truth for what it is. That is the wake up call. And so you can enjoy life more in the now. That being said, my lovely, beautiful pal 4, right? Yes. Don't forget to hit this like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in another reading of mine. Bye bye. So, my lovely, beautiful pal 5, you guys have chosen this sticker or emoji when it comes to your pal. Let's take a look. Let's see. I asked my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, harm to none, to let us know the answer to your question. If it is a yes or a no. I do not take the first card in reverse. You have 2, so I will take this as the answer to your question, and that one comes after. So you have bound. This is a no. This is a no. It's a no. It's a no because you have a long way to go. You have to work hard yet still for it. You need to be more dedicated or persistent. Or it is a no because this is something that is holding you back. Something that you are dedicated to, but it isn't bringing you nowhere. So it depends on how you see it, okay? So you also have the 10 of things, honey, that is a betrayal. So it's definitely both cards are saying no. Both cards are saying no, so it's definitely a no. So let's see why. For some of you, this has to do with a partnership, is what I'm getting. So you have the 2 of Field, that's the 2 of Cups, together with the Child of Field in reverse. That's the Page of Cups, together with the 9 of Earth in reverse. So you will lose your independence with this one. Underneath that, you have the Fool. You will lose your freedom with this one. This is something that you will be dedicated to, and it will be for a long run until you have the courage to move away. I'm getting for some of you, like for example, you might be okay in this partnership. If it is business, friendship, love, family member, you might be okay with it, but for you to have courage to move away from this partnership, because it's stealing your time, it's stealing your coins, it's betraying you. Like for example, you might be like, if you will hear people say like, yeah, we started, like we had a relationship for 10 years, but most of it was toxic. And lots of people will say like, okay, why didn't you stop then when you figured out that it was toxic? That is because you will be bound to it, and one way or the other, emotionally, physically, spiritually, it will work on you, that you will not move as fast that you want to, meaning you will already figure out in the first trimester or a year and a half that this person has some things with them, and then then before you know it, 8 years go by and you haven't left them yet. So or you haven't decided to start new or let this go because you are bound to it. You kind of like are in something toxic, that you cannot say no to. And the thing is, like, if it is you going for your goal, then you have to work hard for it. Then you have to begin new. Then you have to go to great people with great connection with you, looking at the 2 of Cups. But for some of you with the Child of Field in reverse, it's kind of an obsession, okay? Because the page is somebody that's really like ooh us from the butterfly and the flickering of light and love, and be like, I want to give you that love. But this person can, if it is somebody else that you are asking about, this person can be kind of toxic. They are very needy. You will be bound kind of a way. So you will not have your independence with this person. You like, for example, sometimes you hear like, oh, that person is going everywhere with that love, or with that person, or they're constantly with him. Can you also have time for your friends? Like, yeah, I wish so, but hey, they give up their independence. So you have volcano volatility together with dawn, new beginnings, definitely new beginnings. Looking at the 10 of swords, together with full moon, completion. Once again, the card that says it's done, over with. Together with ocean, ebb and flow. That's what you will get. This is not something stable. It will not remain stable. It is today yay, tomorrow nay kind of a situation. So your guys, your spiritual team is saying with a new beginning and completion, like really also the volcano, it's time for new. It's time for you to go where things looks good for you. And while you are doing it, look positive to it. Looking at positivity, look positive to it kind of a way. Look forward to a great connection, great partner, people that are really seeing you for who you are, but yet you have your freedom, that kind of a way. Together with abundance, if you start new, if you start fresh, if you are dedicated to go move forward instead of staying in a state of lack, instead of procrastinating, you will be abundant. You will, okay, my love, and you will find happiness. Looking at the happiness card, you will find happiness. So for some of you, it's you not taking action for this new, and for some of you, it's like really you might ask about somebody that can be very toxic and is really holding you back from your happiness, holding you back from your abundance, your fruitfulness kind of a way. So let's see, what is that you need to know more? You have wallflower. Look for a crack in the concrete to find your way out. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Wallflower. Look for the crack in the concrete to find your way out. Honey, you need to go. Okay, you need to go. I don't know, but you are not finding yourself at the right place. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of it, or does this resonate? Yeah, that will help me out tremendously. Also, I do hope I could have helped you guys. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in another reading of mine. Bye bye.